What if you actually did it? Cast aside the suffocating grip that anxiety and self-doubt had over you, and gambled it all on the impossible dream that had always haunted you. Attempting to conquer a dream that he'd always wanted to achieve, but always had assumed it was impossible. The year is 2020. The world shattered and divided, where life has come to a standstill and society teeters on an edge.
More than 3 billion people in almost 70 countries and territories have been asked to stay at home.
There I lay, confined to a hospital bed, my mind swirling with regret, and a single phrase echoing relentlessly through my mind. Your face will never be the same. Such a seemingly insignificant phrase, yet it held the power to obliterate my self-perception and reduce me to mere fragments of what I once was. With a shattered jaw, 3 grueling surgeries, a metallic plate being lodged in my face, robbed of the ability to drink, eat, or utter a word, I lie there, feeling hopeless, broken, and disgusted. From a once solid-looking 78 kilograms, within a matter of weeks, my body had shed all its weight. But as broken as my face and my mindset was, I still had functioning arms and legs. It was time to stop feeling sorry for myself and get to work. Growing up, I'd always played sports. I'd loved rugby, surfing, and just being outside in nature. And as a result, it created this motivation to always train. It was a sanctuary where I found solace and purpose. But the truth was, I never had really embraced its full potential. It was only in the reality, and looking at my current reflection in the mirror, that a powerful realization came over me. My predicament was permanent. There was nothing I could do to turn back the clock. But if I could find the courage to search for a new purpose and pour every ounce of my being into one idea, one mission, one goal, I might just find the strength to overcome this core moment in my existence. And at the end of 2021, I made the decision. I'm gonna do it. I want to compete. Yes, I know, an improbable idea, but if I didn't believe in the improbability of my dream, no change would ever occur. With a hefty new frame and plenty of mass added on, I looked at myself in the mirror, feeling content. I was back. I was better than ever. But what now? With a new purpose fulfilling my life, what was the next step in the journey that I could do? Join a sport, learn to fight, lift, run, and ride. I had no idea what I wanted to do, but all I knew, I wanted to sprint towards something. But amongst my passions for various sports, and the desire to test my limits across all facets of fitness, there was one sport which stood out. A sport which not only combines strength, endurance, drive and athleticism, but also poise, mental toughness, and most importantly, aesthetics. The truth is I was captivated by the unparalleled dedication that this sport demanded, and I knew from the first moment that I witnessed grainy footage of one man standing on stage that I'd be hooked. Bodybuilding. I know, when the sport comes to mind, there are presumptions of vanity-filled, self-obsessed meatheads. Yet, I knew that if I worked harder than I'd ever done before, pushed myself, and gave it my all, I could change from not only a fitness enthusiast, but a potential champion. So off I went. With every single day, I'd wake up with one single mission ingrained in my mind. I had to be consistent. I decided to set a date. I acquired a coach and started pushing for a new purpose where I'd strive to become junior national champion. Every session, I treated as a competition where the only person I'd be fighting against was myself, and the only thing that I had to prove was that I was better than last time. Was it torturous, boring, and painful? Of course. The addictiveness lay in witnessing the astounding transformation that unfolded in my very eyes. In terms of my diet, most would agree that prisoners eat better. However, I thought that this food was some of the most delicious and nutritious things that I've ever put in my body. But eating the same thing every single day might seem like Chinese water torture, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Not only did this teach me how to cook, but also ingrained the necessity of discipline into my mindset. It's okay to have a couple cheat meals here or there, but having the idea of staying true to what my goal was made me really enjoy what I was eating. With my mind stuck envisioning one moment, my calories were limited, my training was exhausting, but I was more driven than ever.
Dude, do that again. Let me get some of these.
In a matter of months, not only had I stopped all the bad habits which once plagued my life, but also my mental health. I removed binge drinking and started surrounding myself with new people. There's more to life than spending your weekends half-conscious with a bottle of vodka only to keep you company. With a flickering thought of that fateful night, I became a man possessed, as it was a constant reminder of what I once was. Each day, my physique became leaner and leaner. New details came out, which I'd never seen before. It was starting to become real. I pushed harder with each day. My poses started actually looking decent, and before I knew it, I started to look like a bodybuilder. But in order to achieve my dream of being national champion, I'd need to qualify. Victory. A feeling that was a very surreal experience for me. Something that had been completely rare and an impossible idea that had always been out of reach for me. It filled me with confidence, self-pride, and it genuinely shocked me. Could it be true? Could the impossible come to fruition? Face will never be the same. No matter, the job wasn't finished. And as cool as it was to tick one box off, I couldn't take any rest days. The relentless pursuit had to continue. And as a result, I'd get back to training. And in between sets, I would open my phone to look back on the years. And as I scrolled through the images and videos on my phone, a particular video would always catch my attention. It was always a stark reminder and a juxtaposition on how I felt today. In that video, I witnessed a broken man, lost and devoid of hope. I saw pain etched on his face, the weight of the world burdening his spirit. And in that moment, he didn't believe that anything was possible. In that moment, he was nothing. It was a haunting reminder of the darkness which once clouded my life. But as I reflected upon that video, a glimmer of strength emerged from within me. I recognized that I had overcome the immense obstacles since the lowest point of my journey. I had defied the odds, shattered the limitations that once held me captive. In that brokenness, I found the seed of resilience in my life. It became a turning point, a catalyst for my transformation. I realized that even in the depths of despair on that surgery table, there always had existed the potential for growth and the power to redefine my reality. All I had to do was decide. All I had to do was to try. What if you actually did it?
Bronze medal from Tasmania, 122, Jack Hamish. Second place, senior silver medal from WA, 148, William York. And taking out the national title, men's classic physique 23 from New South Wales, number 35. Hamish James Gray. Great work, Hamish. Gentlemen, just squeeze together for a photo. Well done, gentlemen. Hamish, just stay there, give us your best pose and photo. Taking out the national title, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause again for Hamish.
Yo, bud.
It's good. We did it. I've never been the best at anything that I've ever done, but today we became junior national champ. It's kind of cute. It's kind of nice. It hasn't really sunk in yet, and I'm very emotional and very sad, but to me this just shows that if you have a mission and if you have a purpose, anything is possible. And no matter what your shape is, you can succeed. I'm stoked, dude. On to the next.
Deutschland.
I'll do. We'll put that in.